Stadium in Kansas City. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. That's complete to Tony. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 11. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now
and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl, they're an all-timer team already for me.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now a 1st carry for their fullback. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And he'll get them inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. They run once more with Edwards. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run?
What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Reggie Gilliam with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 3. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Toss right side to Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, it's Pacheco. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And that'll wind up. Here's Tony on the quick slant. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Reaching up for it, and he's got it. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and off play action. Here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And some room to roam now. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Powering his way forward. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. He'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Cardinals, who have the lead as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. A touchdown run there for Kyron Williams. The Rams trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Jalen Hurts, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And that was some effort, but it would appear that he's going to come up about a yard short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Up the middle, it's Edwards. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Brought down by Willie Gay. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They go back to Reddick. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 30. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman.
41 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
On the draw is Edwards.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we'll switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
They're going to look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Touchdown!
Chase Claypool,
29 yards.
and the Seahawks look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
To return, it's Cam Sutton.
Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. Now a handoff. Edwards. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Jet sweep. Here's Smith and Jigba.
Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Meyer's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though...
And this will be caught at the 30. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. Down inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the